Hey guys, welcome back to another TEKDEP repair video. In today's episode, we're going to be working on one of our employees' gaming PC. He had a faulty power supply. It went out on him, so we're going to go ahead and replace it with this Corsair one and RMA the old one. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to start by unplugging all the connectors on this side, meaning our GPU 2 8 pins, our motherboard 24 pin, and our CPU EPS 8 pin up at the top here, as well as our SSD 2.5 inch right here. We're going to unplug the SATA power cable. Now we're going to flip the unit over and uncable manage everything. So we're going to start by pulling the CPU 8 pin out, then the 24 pin, and our GPU 8 pins. Alright, now we're ready to unscrew the 4 screws at the back and take our power supply out. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and remove the 4 screws holding the power supply in. Pull the power supply out. And before we put the new one in, we're just going to go ahead and clean out the unit. Now we're going to go ahead and unbox our new power supply. If you guys are looking for any parts or tools you see in the video today, check us out at TEKDEP.com. If you're interested in a mail-in repair or a data recovery service, check us out as well at TEKDEP.com. We do it all every day. So our replacement power supply here, as you can see, is a Corsair unit. This is a CXM, so it's a semi-module 750 watt power supply. 80 plus gold or 80 plus bronze power supply rating. And as you can see here, the only cables this one comes attached with are the 24 and CPU 8 pin. So we're going to need to pull some cables out of this box. Starting with a SATA cable for our fans as well as our 2.5 inch SSD. Now we're going to pull out 2 PCIe connectors for our graphics card. And the rest of the connectors can go back in the box in case we need them later. We're going to start by plugging all of the connections into our power supply here. So they are labeled, as you can see. This is a PCIe connector, and this is the side that's going to plug into power supply. This is the side that's going to go to our graphics card. We're going to repeat that same process on our second connector here, and then we're going to repeat the same thing for our SATA power cable here. And now we can go ahead and slide the power supply in. We're going to secure it with the same 4 screws that we used to take out the power supply. Alright, so the power supply fully installed. Now we just have to route our cables. So the very first cables I'm going to grab and route are going to be for our graphics card. They're going to come out right about here. The next cable is going to be our CPU 8 pin. It's going to come out right here. And our motherboard 24 pin is going to feed through right here. So now we're going to flip the case over. And plug all of our connections in. I'm going to start with the CPU 8 pin. It's going to go back here. It's a little bit hard to see. It's even harder to plug in. There we go. Next, we're going to plug in our 24 pin to the motherboard. There we are. And now we're going to plug in our 2 8 pins to the graphics card. Now we're going to flip the case over and pull all these extra wire lengths through. And now we're going to plug in our fans and our SSD. Alright, so with our SSD plugged in and some cable management done, now we're just going to go ahead and turn the unit over, plug it in, make sure everything powers up, and let's go ahead and turn it on. And there we are, everything looks good to go. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and with the help of the community, we'll make sure to assist you. If you saw any parts or tools you need in the video, check us out at TEKDEP.com or click the link below for mail-in repairs. We'll see you guys in the next episode.